Hello, America. Mark Hale coming at you from Wilson Print Marketing with another print marketing tip of the day. Today, I would like to talk to you about brochure designs, the do's and don'ts of brochure design. Now, the first thing you need to do if you're going to design yourself or you want a brochure designed, a lot of times when people are just trying to think of a brochure or marketing collateral material, what to put in it, how to come up with it. So this will help you guide through that. Well, first step is what type of brochure do you want to have? Do you want to have a product brochure that displays different products and like almost like a catalog? Do you want a how-to brochure to give your customers tips and information on how to use your product or service? There's a buyer's guide brochure, for an example, and another one that's really cool is a gift idea brochure. So if you've got a retail type business with a lot of products, you can give gift ideas for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, Christmas, you name it. So the next part of it is the purpose. What purpose do you want for your brochure? What do you want to accomplish? Do you want them to call? Do you want them to buy something right then, pull out their credit card, go to your website? Or the purpose of it to inform and educate the reader? So decide on what your purpose is. It'll save you a lot of time in meandering around and grabbing stuff that you don't use and a lot of wasted time. And then number three, is don't forget your brand. Tell your story. Your logo, needs to be on every page at least somewhere, somehow. I know the trend for a lot of businesses is they get brochures and marketing material from their manufacturers that they sell the products for. It's fine, it's cheap, it doesn't cost you anything, but the problem is your competition has that very exact same brochure and is showing your potential prospect or customer that exact same brochure. It doesn't separate you, it doesn't tell your story. And a good, well-designed brochure will go a long way in telling your story. Now, the fourth part, when you're building a brochure, is you want to make sure you balance the written word with the photography or the clip art or the images. And it's generally, if you're going to err on the side of more images and art, graphics than words. People like pictures, especially if the pictures tell the story and tie into whatever the topic of the brochure is. And number 5, very important. I want to emphasize this. This is me emphasizing point 5 double time. Avoid industry jargon. You do not want your reader or the person that you're giving it, your customer, eyes to glass over reading. You don't have to sound educated. You don't have to sound smart. I know we do a lot of medical and brochures for dentists and chiropractors, and sometimes these guys, they're wonderful people, but they go overboard with the industry jargon. The common person, if you're a chiropractor, is my back hurts or my neck hurts. They don't want to know the industry jargon for what causes that specific condition. So you don't want their eyes to glass over, avoid that. Then number 6, use headlines that benefits of the product or service that you're offering. It grabs attention, it pulls the reader's eye in with the benefit. Everybody, remember this, everybody listens to one radio station in the world, and it's called WIIFM, and that stands for What's in It for Me. So if you think of when you're putting copy in there and you're putting benefits in, especially in the headlines, if you read it and you read it from the perspective of the reader or your customer, and you ask yourself, so what? When you read that headline, what's in it for me? And if you can answer that question, that headline answers that question, that's a good headline to use, because your reader, it will pull them in and get them interested in what it is that you have with your brochure. Now, number 8, I know you're trying to save money, you're thrifty, God love you, it's great, but brochure design is not a place that you want to skimp money on. Usually professional graphics designers charge you a nominal fee. We charge a very nominal fee for brochures that we print to design. I've got 4 graphic artists on staff that all they do is design brochures and postcards and things. But the technical know-how, the tools, and the expertise that a professional designer will have will make your brochure, it'll be worth the money you pay on it, because you don't want to skimp on this part of it and then nobody reads your brochure and you've got boxes of them sitting in your back room with 2 inches of dust on them. So if you have any of that, that's probably because the brochures were very poorly designed and not well thought out. I'm sorry, I'm just speaking truth to you. But if you get a professional design brochure, it'll work. Now, the last part is obviously self-centered. I agree, but we do a very good job. Get your brochure printed professionally. Don't run it off on your copier that you got from Office Depot. The quality of those things is awful. Well, I can't say awful. The standard has come up a lot, but the machines that I have to print it off usually print it cheaper than what it's going to cost you on ink, and it looks a lot better. My job, if I do my job right at Wilson Print Marketing and my team, is we make you look like a Fortune 500 company with your printed material and your clatter. Our job is to make you look good, save you time, and save you money. Hope this tip helped you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.